17-year-old Abdullah has got another 6 years in jail to reflect on his attempt to be a suicide bomber. But those who persuaded this uneducated boy, then 15, to take his own life had a powerful effect.
You know, life is very sweet, but the only way to make God happy is to sacrifice yourself. If someone else becomes a suicide bomber, but they do not kill other Muslims, then I will be happy. I will pray for them.
There were 165 suicide bombings in Afghanistan last year. There's no official record of how many were killed, but the figure is thought to be more than 1,000. But NATO has also killed civilians in their fight against the Taliban. Here in Helmand last October, more than 110 civilians were killed when a gathering called by the Taliban was bombed. An Afghan government source said 2,000 civilians died last year in similar incidents. NATO says it's adjusted its tactics to minimise casualties. But the civilian deaths help the Taliban argument that foreigners are persecuting Muslims. The cleric who trained Abdullah told him foreigners were persecuting Muslims in Afghanistan. God, he said, had ordered a holy war against these infidels.
The cleric gave me an explosive vest and told me to go to Bagram because there are foreigners there. Find foreigners or Americans, he told me. Make sure they are on their own, without anyone else around them. When I put on the vest, I thought, I'm doing this against the infidels, and God willing, I'll go to heaven. First, I came to Kabul, and that is where I was caught. I was getting into a taxi, and this young guy asked me where I was going, and I told him Bagram. Then he called over the police. I tried to run away, but the police shot me and injured me.
Abdullah is now in a youth detention centre in Kabul. He's unrepentant about his past.
If there are foreigners in the middle of the bazaar in Kabul, then the locals should clear away, so they are not killed with them. This is a holy war against these infidels. If a Muslim is killed, then they'll become a martyr and go to heaven. Muslims should never be friends to non-Muslims.
Abdullah says he doesn't plan to try suicide bombing again, but the Taliban have shown that there are plenty more willing to take his place. Bernard Smith, Al Jazeera, Kabul.